You have been waiting for a sign, a shift in the heavy air you've been breathing, and you likely didn't expect it to arrive in this quiet moment of stillness. There is a specific kind of exhaustion that comes from doing everything right and still feeling like you are standing in an empty hallway, waiting for a door to open that seems permanently locked. You have mastered the art of the brave face, the disciplined walk, and the silent endurance of 1,000 small battles no one else sees. But right now, something is shifting in the unseen layers of your life. The universe does not work on the timeline of your anxiety, and the blessings that are approaching you now are not coming because you begged for them, but because you have finally become the person capable of holding them without being destroyed by them. Most people mistake silence for absence, assuming that if they cannot see the progress, it must not exist. But the most profound growth happens in the dark, beneath the soil, where the roots find their strength. You are currently in that sacred transition between the struggle that defined you and the peace that will sustain you. Consider the weight you have been carrying lately, that persistent feeling that you are being tested beyond your capacity. This is not a punishment, it is a pruning. In the garden of the soul, anything that does not serve your highest purpose must be stripped away to make room for the expansion that is knocking at your door right now. Think about the times you lost something you thought you couldn't live without, only to realize months later that its departure was the only thing that allowed you to breathe. You are being prepared for a level of abundance that requires a different version of you, one who is not easily shaken by the opinions of others or the temporary fluctuations of the world. The knock at the door is not a loud, crashing sound. It is the quiet pull of intuition, the sudden clarity in the middle of a chaotic day, and the unexpected kindness from a stranger that reminds you that you are not forgotten. You have spent so long looking at the horizon, wondering when your turn would come, that you may have missed the fact that the ground beneath your feet is already changing. True power is found in the ability to remain calm when the world expects you to panic. You have been through cycles of fire, and yet, here you are, still standing, still seeking, still hoping. That resilience is the magnet for the blessings now entering your field. These are not just material gains or superficial successes, they are the deep, soulful resolutions to problems you thought were permanent. They are the sudden reconciliations, the clarity of purpose, and the overwhelming sense of being exactly where you are supposed to be. Why do you doubt that you are worthy of this? You have been conditioned to believe that life must be a constant, grueling uphill climb, but there comes a point where the mountain ends and the view begins. You are reaching that plateau. The psychological tension you feel, the restlessness in your spirit, is simply your old self clinging to the familiar walls of your comfort zone as your new life pulls you forward. It is the friction of transformation. The message for you today is one of absolute certainty. The delay was not a denial. Every moment of waiting was a moment of calibration. If the things you desired had arrived a year ago, or even a month ago, you might have squandered them because your character hadn't yet been forged in the stillness of the wait. But now, you are different. You are more observant, less reactive, and more deeply rooted in your own internal truth. When the blessings arrive, and they are arriving now, they will find a home that is ready for them. You no longer need to chase, you only need to remain open. Imagine a vessel that has been scrubbed clean by the harsh sands of experience. It is finally ready to be filled with something pure. This is why the doors are opening now. This is why the opportunities you once chased are now starting to seek you out. Do you feel the shift in your energy when you stop fighting the current and start trusting the flow? There is a profound stoic wisdom in understanding that while we cannot control the wind, we can absolutely control the set of our sails. You have finally stopped trying to command the ocean and started mastering your own ship. Because of this mastery, the universe is responding in kind. The people who belong in your life are being moved toward you, and those who no longer fit are being moved out, sometimes painfully, but always for your protection. Do not grieve the exits, they are making space for the arrivals. The blessings knocking at your door are bringing with them a sense of lightness you haven't felt in years. It is the feeling of a debt being paid, a wound finally closing, and a path finally clearing of the debris that tripped you up for so long. You must realize that you are the architect of the atmosphere you live in. By choosing discipline over distraction and peace over pride, you have signaled that you are ready for more. This is not about luck, it is about alignment. When your inner world becomes orderly, the outer world has no choice but to follow suit. The God message, or the universal signal you've been looking for, isn't in the clouds. It's in the quiet resolve in your chest that tells you to keep going. It is the internal voice that says, "Your time has come." The knock at the door is a reward for the nights you stayed consistent when you felt like giving up. It is a response to the prayers you whispered when you thought no one was listening. Everything is converging. The timing is precise. The orchestration is perfect. As these blessings enter your life, your only task is to remain aware. Do not let the noise of the world distract you from the quiet miracles happening in your immediate vicinity. A door is opening that no man can shut, and it leads to a version of your life that you previously only dared to dream about. You have earned this through your endurance and your refusal to let bitterness take root in your heart. Stay in this space of high vibration and deep calm. The struggle is over, the integration has begun. Let go of the need to know exactly how it will happen or when the final piece will fall into place. Trust the process that has brought you this far. You have survived every dark night, and you are now standing at the edge of a very bright morning. Now, take a long, deep breath and feel the weight of your own existence. You are here for a reason, and that reason is finally beginning to manifest in ways you can touch and see. The universe is not indifferent to your efforts. It has been watching, waiting for the perfect moment to pour out the rewards of your discipline. This is your moment. Walk through the door with your head held high, not with arrogance, but with the quiet confidence of someone who has been through the fire and come out as gold. The knock is getting louder. All you have to do is answer. Commit yourself now to this new chapter. Dedicate your energy to the growth that is coming. Let go of the old stories of lack and limitation. Today you decide to be the person who receives with grace and leads with strength. The blessings are here. Are you ready to let them in?